Hello and welcome to the fourth day of my Iceland saga. Iceland is known as a land of fire and ice. This is because it hosts two of the completely opposite natural forces. I'm talking about the scorching and brutal volcanoes versus lifeless and cold glaciers. Nowadays, if the volcanoes are still pretty much alive and kicking, then the glaciers unfortunately are pretty much dying and sinking. This process on its own is not that shocking. The glaciers have been melting since the end of the Ice Age. However, what's so shocking is the speed at which they were melting for the last 30 years. The Glacier of Kikuch was the first victim of this change. Here you can see a photo of it from 2003 when it was still in full power. However, it took only 11 years for it to melt so much that it lost its status as a glacier. A memorial to commemorate this loss was installed by the Icelandics, where during the ceremony a lot of people paid their tribute, including the Environment Minister of Iceland, Prime Minister of Iceland, and even the former President of Ireland. Scottish father and son Colin and Kieran Baxter did an absolutely outstanding job to showcase how massive is the magnitude of this natural process. This photo of Vatnajokull was taken by the father in 1989, and this photo was taken by his son in 2018, only 30 years apart. Similarly, for the Heinabergsjökull and Breiðamerkurjökull. So if you still want to see an ice in Iceland, I definitely recommend you guys visiting this place as soon as possible. And if you want to see how it looked like in June 2023, stay with me. Go to the glacier hiking expedition. In the bus, I was a little bit late. There we started driving. Finally, I can show you some of the cool views I couldn't while I was driving. You get some gears like this: shoes, hammer, helmet. Let's see what's gonna wait for me. So the whole expedition was amazing. We spent 3 hours, but I didn't really felt like there was like these 3 hours just passed by. I was very impressed with the whole expedition. Good person who was showing it was very informative.
explaining a lot of different things. You are getting geared up. So using these spiky things, it is much easier to walk on the ice. You know, it's just a normal walking pretty much. She'll explain there's a couple of techniques, but you don't really have to worry at all. It is walking over there is just like a normal walking anywhere else. Absolutely nice experience, amazing views from there. Very interesting history about this glacier, how it was melted ages ago. So guys, once you're finished with the hiking to the glacier, a little bit further down, actually 15 minutes driving, there would be a place called Glacier Ice Shelf. I definitely recommend visiting and seeing it. The view is just out of this world. But my Vatnajokull saga didn't end there, because the next spot was the famous Ice Lagoon. This is the only spot where this tremendous glacier is breaking apart and in the form of icebergs washes away to the ocean. I had very high expectations, but I was not ready for what I saw at all. So I'm about to eat a lobster in a hot dog version. I have a long way stay to do. 3 hours of driving non-stop, so wish me luck. Alas, this was my goodbye to the majestic Vatnajokull, and there were 332 kilometers of driving waiting for me. After Ice Lagoon, the road becomes way less busy. I'm just to Egilsstadir, and you can see that zero cars on the whole motorway. I've been driving already here for like half an hour, and I've encountered so far maybe 6 cars. That's it, in both directions. We'll see how it's gonna continue going. I was afraid to fall asleep from boredness, but Icelandic sceneries didn't let me down once again. So guys, once you get to the Hjöfn, which I was just there, nothing special really. It's a very industrial city, not a lot to see over there. After that you have like 2 hours and around 45 minutes drive to Egilsstadir. That's the best city to go after that. the whole way would be like this. You will be just passing by next to the fjords. You will just be pretty much like this. Nice view of some like huge lagoons, or like some maybe nice ocean view. Yes, I know it can be 2 hours and 45 minutes, can be very tiring. However, if you're not a lot of pit stops like that, it fills up with a lot of really nice place to sit and relax for a little bit. Also, this is the first time I've seen the one-lane bridge, but in Iceland there's tons of them. The way it works is that you either letting the incoming traffic pass, or they will let you pass, whoever is the closest and whoever goes quicker. But don't fear, this is not scary, because a lot of drivers in Iceland are very responsible, so I've never seen any incidents or anything coming close to an incident. And this is the end of my day 4, as I continue driving all the way down to Egilsstadir, arriving there at 12 o'clock, where I drove down dead in my tent.